Hey everyone, Nick here, and today I've got an unboxing and first impression of the Samsung Galaxy Tab A 10.1. I purchased this for $299. I'll put a link in the description below if you'd like to check out the current price or purchase it. It's available in either black or white and comes with 16 gigabytes of storage. There's no option for 32 or 64 gigabyte models, but this does have a micro SD slot, so you can expand the storage another 256 gigabytes. The packaging is pretty basic, no flashy design. Opening up the box, you'll find the tablet inside of a fabric envelope, as well as some documentation. There's a quick start guide, warranty book, and an accessory guide. Lastly, you'll find the included micro USB cable and a wall adapter. Taking a look at the tablet itself, this year's model is now sporting a 10.1-inch screen with a 16:10 aspect ratio, instead of a 4:3 aspect ratio that could be found on last year's Tab A and the current more expensive Galaxy Tab S2. The 16:10 aspect ratio is great for watching video, but I'd prefer a 4:3 for web browsing since you get more height when used in the landscape mode. Screen resolution is a bump up from last year's Model 2, coming in at 1920 by 1200, which is 224 pixels per inch. Not as high as what you'll find on the Galaxy Tab S2, but still plenty sharp at this screen size. Color is deep and vibrant, and viewing angles are great as well. The tablet is wrapped in a textured black plastic. It doesn't have a premium feel, but it does feel extremely solid, and seems like it will hold up to scuffs and scratches quite well. There's also a gloss plastic lip around the display. Overall, the build quality seems very good and solid. The case doesn't flex or creak. It weighs in at 1.16 pounds and is 8.2 millimeters thick. On the top, you'll find the headphone jack, micro USB port, and a microphone. On the right side is a raised power button, as well as a volume rocker, which have a nice responsive feel and click. You'll also find the micro SD card slot hidden behind this door. On the bottom, you'll find two speakers, which sound good overall, but are a little lacking in bass and mids, especially when turned all the way up. On the front of the tablet, you'll find the home and navigation buttons at the bottom. The home button has a nice feel to it, but the back button is in the exact position that your thumb will rest if you use this in landscape mode, so I find myself accidentally hitting back way too often. But these are the same buttons you'll find on all the Samsung tablets, so you'll just have to get used to that, I guess. It would be nice though if you could disable those buttons. Up top, you'll find a 2-megapixel camera with an aperture of 2.2. Picture quality is pretty good and works well in low light, perfectly capable for video chat. Around back is an 8-megapixel camera with an aperture of 1.9 with autofocus and an LED flash. Image quality is generally good with low noise, but pictures were slightly overexposed and washed out. Video will record in 1080p at 30 frames per second. The Tab A is powered by an octa-core 1.6 GHz processor with 2 GB of RAM. It would have been nice to see them include 3 GB of RAM, like the more powerful Galaxy Tab S2, but I guess they had to find a way to get the cost down to $299. But performance is still good, the OS is responsive and doesn't slow down while navigating menus. It's currently running Android 6.0 Marshmallow with the Samsung TouchWiz interface. You also get a handful of Microsoft apps included. The included 16 gigabytes of storage leaves you with about 10 gigabytes free and is expandable by another 256 with a micro SD card. Multitasking works great as well. Holding down the Recent button will allow you to select 2 apps to run side by side. So you could run YouTube and browse the web at the same time. You can also run an app in its own window, which is a cool feature. Gaming performance seems solid. This didn't have any trouble in a few games that I tested, including some 3D games. Battery life is rated at 13 hours, and there's also a power saving mode that will limit performance and background app usage. So far, my experience has been great with this tablet. Performance is solid, and I'm impressed with the build quality. The screen has great viewing angles and is plenty bright. There really aren't any other tablets in this price range with a screen this size to compare this with. Anything cheaper is going to have a lower resolution screen, and you'll have to spend another $100 to get the Galaxy Tab S2 or the iPad Air 2 for a better screen and performance. For $299 though, This is a very capable tablet and one that's easy to recommend. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you liked the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.